On this video, it's like a tutorial for the roster monster and how to use it. So we have, once you open the spreadsheet, you're going to have a couple of tabs, and on the bottom, the team roster is the information you're going to get from the website. The roster monster tab is going to be the play table for Madden. The play data is player data, and this is information pertaining to player attributes or settings. And then the base data, it's the attributes for body types and and ratings. And all of them are going to be random settings because this is used to get players into Madden as quickly, like mass input, and then once you have it in a roster, you can use the DB editors to edit the files even more, or you can do it all within Madden. And um, so when you get the information off the website, you're gonna have to convert the height. You're gonna turn that hyphen into a 0. And what I what I use is it's a text editor. For example, say someone's 6'11", one's 6'3", one's 5'11". What you're gonna have to do is replace all that stuff. For example, uh, all anything that's 6 feet, you put something like that, and then replace it with 6'0", and replace all that. And you can see up here, only the 6 feet got replaced. And then um, if we want to do 5 feet, we would do that, and then replace all of them. And that's how you would get. And then you would copy all that. And here, let's do that. Let's pretend we got all this stuff from the website. Remember, we're gonna turn all that. Whoops. Okay, I don't think I did it right. Go back here. Let's copy that. Who's calling me now? Okay, so we do Control R. We do a 6 hyphen. Replace all. We do you're gonna have something like this with the team names up there. So you're gonna copy it off the website, put it in a text editor. Like I said, just replace replace that with replace it all, and then 5 dash with 50. Replace that all, and then Control A, copy, and you're gonna paste it here, and it should be something like that. And the reason I do that is because even though this, I format this column to be text. When I copy things off of another place, it changes the format of the cell. So to avoid all that stuff, I'll just go ahead and do that. Uh, so once you have the uh, the player's name, follow the columns. Okay, you're gonna have to, and you can use another to rearrange the the columns. For example, the name, the last name, the height, the weight, and then the position. You can either select it with this box here, or you can use these abbreviations, and you can use any of these abbreviations over here. You can use a numerical value. 0 is going to be the quarterback, and so forth. Or you can use the string value, like a corner, having a center, cornerback, defensive tackle, all that. Or you can use the alternates, which is a DB, defensive backs, defensive ends, defensive linemen, linebacker. You can later, it'll quickly assign random, either outside, middle, or right, left, right, or in the middle. Long snapper, offensive guard, offensive lineman, offensive tackle, running back, safeties, or strong safety, free safety, by random. So you can use any of these values right here. For the skin tone, you have light, medium, or dark. Since the majority of players are dark, you just go ahead and fill the whole cell, and then if you have time, you can either go through the the team roster on the website, and you can change it. You're gonna have to change probably just a few if you do that, and then put the college on this column, the college name. I don't have a numerical value for it, so you might want to put the college name. And with the college name, it'll look it'll look at this list first. If it doesn't find it, it's gonna look at the alternate name. So, for example, Abilene Christian, it's in Madden abbreviated like that, and some schools have Abilene Christian like this, spelled out the whole way, or like the state. Some schools have the state all written out, and if it still doesn't find a school, it'll revert as default, S313 as none. And then if you want to do a hand, whether it's a right or left, or if you want to randomly add uh, like a dominant hand, which is if they're right-handed or left-handed. Okay, so whenever you start something like that, delete the third row all the way down. So, and then we go to the team roster, and then we make sure that everything's now the way we want it. And once we're kind of okay with it, and remember, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to do the changes in a regular DB editor or in Madden. So this row has all the formulas. So we want to copy that once, and then we select that row, and we want to turn it black because we want to be able to see it. And then we're going to see how many players we have. Well, we're going to go up to row 70. We have like 76 players, I guess. And it's row 77. So we're going to select that row that now has the formulas, and we're going to drag it all the way to 77. Okay, 77. There we go. And now we have a roster that we can put in Madden. And row number 1, anything that's like in black text, you want to put it the same as that first row, because they should be all the same. Now in here, if you know what the team ID it's for the player, you can change it here, and then you can change it right here. That way you're set up. I guess we could have done this too. The white text means that there's formulas for them. Oh, into here. Maybe later on a on another version, I'll try to figure out how to keep those the same, or using the 19 editor, we can just skip all these fields and just keep the ones that are changed, because uh, the new editor can load specific fields only, so we don't really need all these fields. We can take those off, but some of these are, I need to create formulas for them. and just save it. Save it as uh, save it as a CSV. What is this? Roster monster. Alright, we can do that. And save it. And save it as an Excel worksheet. I think it's this one right here. And once you have it saved, you're going to use MD19. Now remember that you're going to have to put uh, a team for this. So we're going to import that table that we just saved right here, documents. So remember that you're going to have to change the team, the TGI. Once you have it in a roster, um, let me see here, to 10. Should have changed these to 10 or 5, which is Cowboys 11, right? Let's see. Okay. It's we're gonna use a blank copy, and the quarterback. What was that first one? Okay, you're gonna have that new player there. Do not delete it here. Delete it in Madden because Madden will use that to do OVR, the overall for the team. So don't delete that yet. So Josh Woodburn. Let's save. Okay, we got that saved. Now let's open Madden. Is it open yet? No, it's not open. Let's open Madden. So let's open that file. Blank copy. Yes. Let's see which one has all those teams. 76 Cowboys. There we go. Let's go to the player management. And oh, I forgot to change the player ID. The player ID. let's go back and do that real quick. Tab. We're gonna do this in the web and the where are you? So 32. Can we start this with 1? And then 2. Let's see what happens if I leave that loop by itself. They're all 11. Whoa, wait. Okay, now let's save it. Save it as a CSV. Where are you? Oh, now let's save it as a worksheet, since if we don't change it, if we that file, it'll tell us that it's in use. So let's go back to MD19. We're going to import that table again. Okay, Control S, save. Let's save the file. Okay, let's go back to Madden. Let's reload that. Alright, let's see here. Cowboys. There's one less now. Okay. Player management. That new player is not going to be there. Let's see now if it changes. There we go. Oh, we're looking at the quarterbacks, right? Josh Burn. There. There he is. There he is. And okay, so in appearance, we can change his appearance and hairstyle and all that stuff, and then you know what change? We can change jersey number if he's right-handed, what type of style over or side. I need to figure out which that also. And once you're done, uh, just save it. And remember, you're gonna have to, you can edit that here, or once you save it, let's take a look. See if it could save that changes we made. Let's see, Cowboys. John Woodburn. And notice how the roster monster automatically gave him an overall, which are kind of low. I need to change that. Oh, you can change that. with the editors. And what else? It gives them an appearance also. Woodrum? Is that his name? Just Woodrum? I think that's wrong. Maybe that's right. But yeah, save the changes, so we're all good to go. So I hope that helps on how to use the roster. And we'll see you guys next time.